Hello and welcome to my channel. It's me, Thales. You're talking to me in my channel about English language, in which I cover from basic to advanced, and we have many different topics about English vocabulary and English grammar. Don't forget to check my channel. Check the topics I have already recorded. I have more than 500 videos available. I guess I've already reached the milestone of 600 videos, so it's a lot of content for you to watch. Basic videos, explanation in Portuguese, right, aimed at beginners, and intermediate advanced videos or advanced videos. They are aimed at more experienced students because they are recorded entirely in English, such as this video. Today we will talk about idioms, okay? Before we begin, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share the content with your friends, and give the thumbs up if you enjoy the content from my channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. I record videos almost every day. Recently, I haven't recorded as many videos as I would like, but today here I am. So let's get into it. Today we will talk about some expressions using give, okay? All right, so I have a set of examples. We will explore many different expressions. She asked me to give an example of my best work. Okay, so to give an example, right? It's similar to the expression we use in Portuguese. So to people who use translation, it's not very difficult to understand. To give an example means when you have examples, situations, examples, to help the person understand what you're talking about. For example, I say, my best work. What was her best work? Because she asked me to give an example of my best work. So I have to give an example so that she can see, she can make it visual, right? It becomes more tangible. The second example, she gives the impression of being very busy. So when I look at her, she always seems to be very busy. So she gives the impression, or we have this impression from her. It looks like, it looks as if she was very busy. The next example is to give an impression. It gives a good impression of the sheer size of the thing. Okay, so here we have an interesting word, which is sheer. Sheer may mean many things, but here we are talking about complete, okay? The entire, the whole. So when I say, where is it? It gives a good impression of the sheer size of the whole size of the thing, okay? To give a good impression means that you understand it better. It is like giving an example, but meaning that it makes more tangible. You understand what it is, okay? The next example. For non-native speakers, giving a presentation can be quite a challenge. Do you agree? Many people, they have much difficulty in speaking English because they are afraid of making mistakes, or maybe it's difficult. The process becomes very difficult because you have to think in English. And if you recur to translation, the situation gets bad, okay? Your speaking skills become locked, okay? And you can't get a fluent communication. You can't make yourself understood. Maybe you make yourself understood, but you speak slower, and the other person not necessarily will speak slow so that you understand. So for non-native speaker, so we are non-native speakers. My native tongue is Portuguese, right? So I've been learning English for a long time. I've been studying English, and every day I learn something new. So giving a presentation, are you good at giving presentations? We use PowerPoint, for example, to give a presentation. Many people focus on the PowerPoint itself, but others, they try to make an impression, right? They speak in a way, in a clear way that everybody will understand. So giving a presentation is a challenge. Yes, it's, in my opinion, is a challenge itself, regardless of the language you're speaking. But if you are a non-speaker, a non-native speaker, it becomes more difficult. When making a phone call, first ask if the call is convenient. Yeah, I hate people calling me when they don't need, right? Sometimes you don't need to speak the whole time, right? And you don't need to make a call. You may write an email. I always prefer people to send me a WhatsApp message or send me an email. What about you? Do you prefer people making phone calls to you? Do you like to make a phone call? The next one, we have the right to free speech. Yeah, we have the right to free speech. Here, I'm saying free speech, it's when you talk your mind, right? You talk whatever you want, of course, if you don't commit a crime, right? There are some crimes which can be committed. Racism, for example, hate speech is a crime. Why did I use this expression? I remembered free speech because the next expression is the professor gave a speech to them about the new discovery. So to give a speech, it's like giving a lecture, making a presentation, but you give a speech, right? You have something written, a scripted something that you wrote, and then you tell, you say what you have written to them. It's like a speech. Most people have artificial speech because they write beforehand what they intend to talk or what they intend to say. But a more natural speech is when you go and say naturally, right? You don't plan what you have to say beforehand. Slang is mostly used in informal speech. Informal speech, it's a speech that is not formal, right? Slang is language that you use in informal situations, right? In Portuguese, we have many slang idioms, and in English as well. For example, when you say bullshit, for example, right? It's informal. WhatsApp. WhatsApp is informal language, but it's not slang. Slang is expressions, idioms, which people use, but it's not recommended to use in formal written language. Female badgers may give birth to as many as 5 offspring. I have to I have to search here, badgers. I have an idea what it means. Okay, so this is a badger. It's an animal, okay? It's beautiful. I like this animal. I don't know the translation to this expression, badger. let me see. Badgers is also, yeah, it's weird, badgers. Ah, okay, I know the expression. I don't use this word even in Portuguese. If I see the animal, I can't tell what it is. So female badgers may give birth to as many as 5 offspring. Offspring are, how can I say, children, right? Offspring are sons and daughters. When we talk about people, offspring we refer to as animals, right? Small badgers that were born, because female badgers, they can give birth to up to 5 offspring. The next example, drivers should always give priority to pedestrians. Yes. In Brazil, if you expect drivers to give priority to you, you may be disappointed, right? It's not recommendable to infer that Brazilians will follow the rule, okay? Will follow the law. But drivers should always give priority to pedestrians, right? It's also the law. It applies to Brazil as well. He gave me a hug when he heard I'd passed my final exam. To give a hug, you give hug to someone who you like, right? You are very affectionate about. You like this person a lot. It's your father, your people who are close to you, right? Your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. So to give a hug, it's something that you do to people you love, okay? Give someone a hug or give a hug to someone. And don't forget, gave is the simple past of the verb give, okay? It's an irregular verb. I asked him a simple question. Okay. I asked him a simple question. I don't know why I included this, because it's not related to give. Ask. Okay, so here I'm summarizing. I have already given all the examples. I don't understand why I wrote this example, but let's go. I asked him a simple question, or I asked a simple question to him. It's a verb with 2 objects, okay? To ask a question, to ask something, ask someone to do something for you, right? A polite request is, you can use the verb ask. When the police asked him his name, he refused to answer. Okay, so the police was questioning him, and probably is a suspect, someone who committed a crime, but he refused to answer, okay? So that's it, people. I hope you enjoyed today's video. See you next time. Bye-bye.